Now, your first warm weather forecast with meteorologist Joey Marino.
Good morning, everyone. Starting off the morning with some morning showers, but most of it now pushing off towards the east. Everybody needs a little bit of rainfall from time to time, and I call this morning's rain the prayer from the man upstairs because part of the state line is under the 11.5% of the state that is currently under the abnormally dry conditions category. Even though that's the lowest in the drought outlook, still looking at very dry conditions, especially since we haven't had any precipitation or measurable precipitation in the last 11 days because of high pressure settling into the region, keeping things quiet and dry from last week into this weekend. But with this morning's rainfall, here's a look at a First Warn Weather Watcher report sent in by Jim from Southwest Rockford this morning, looking at 69 degrees in his backyard, but he did get a 1/4 of an inch of rainfall from the rain that pushed through this morning. So most amounts should be around there, even as close to a 1/2 inch, but still it's something after being dry the past 11 days. Here's a look at satellite and radar this morning. Like I said, most of the activity now off towards our east in McHenry and also off into DeKalb County. Very light precipitation now as it's starting to weaken as it gets closer to Lake Michigan with drier conditions off towards the west. Now we are going to anticipate a cold front that's going to be passing through early this afternoon. You can see it right here through Wisconsin into Iowa. That's the cold front that could bring an isolated thunderstorm or two early this afternoon, and then we should start to dry out as we head towards tonight because we do have a high pressure system right behind that cold front that's going to be sliding into the region as we go into our day tomorrow. Now with another high pressure moving in, that means sinking air as we get closer towards the surface, mean limited rain chances going into the middle and second half of the work week. Strong ridge builds over the southwest. You can see that ridge with these arrows here that stretch up into southern Canada. That's the ridge that's going to be producing a high pressure system over the Midwest, keeping us nice and dry going towards the weekend, limiting rain chances. And we've been so far below average for the month of July as we head towards the last few days, looking at only 2.74 inches. That is about 0.8 inches below average. And looking at the next 8 to 14 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, they have us under the light brown shading, which means still we're going to be expecting below average precipitation the next 8 to 14 days, while places off towards the southwest and looking out towards the west over the Four Corners region are placed under the above average category. Taking a look at Futurecast around 9 a.m. this morning, you can see that line now pushing off towards the east, and it's going to continue to do so as we advance into the afternoon. Cold front will pass through early this afternoon and provide us with an opportunity for an isolated thunderstorm or two, but then we should start to dry out as we go into this evening. Decreasing clouds going into tonight. We'll see a few passing clouds, but it's going to be staying quiet and pleasant as we head into tomorrow morning. I call it a windows open type forecast for tonight because pleasant conditions are expected. Lows will be in the low 60s. Then as we go into tomorrow morning, starting off with some cloud cover, but that high pressure moving into the region will continue to dry us out as we go into the afternoon and into Wednesday morning. Here's a look at our SkyTrack camera over Freeport. Now that we are dry, still left with some mostly cloudy skies and temperatures dropping into the upper or low 70s. Looking at 71 degrees with a light breeze out of the south at 3 miles per hour and dew points in the upper 60s. 83 degrees for a high today. After some morning showers, could see an isolated thunderstorm or two to start off the afternoon, but then we'll see decreasing clouds heading into tonight. A few passing clouds and pleasant with a low near 61 degrees, and we'll see lighter winds out of the northwest stretching into tomorrow morning. The 7-day forecast, cooling down into the upper 70s for tomorrow, then slowly warming up as we head towards the weekend with 81 on Wednesday, 85 by Friday, and 87 by the end of the weekend with a slight chance for a thunderstorm.